When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Red Wolves. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Red Wolves offense that has the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Law. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball.
Here's a little room there. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
He'll bring it out. It's Cross. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ohio State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Finds the tight end. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're
upstairs to make the catch. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes a grab and room to run. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Now here's Saying. Back's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Saying from the gun on third down. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Looking for the tie with the extra point. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Law. Firing to the right, complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the...
Finding some room. Snowed under by the defense. The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. Again, it's Parker. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Hand off, Parker running left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Red Wolves pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to pass, it's Law. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Red Wolves, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hand off, Parker running left. Got a little grass. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Red Wolves trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Takes the easy completion. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the extra point is good. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. The run inside. It's Cross. Makes it past the marker. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Got his man on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off, Parker running left.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Parker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
And that adds to a successful day. 100 yards rushing on the day. That's what you strive for. Usually when you hit that 100-yard mark, a lot of times you're saying my offense is going to win, my team is going to win. He's at the 100-yard mark, so that's a good thing for the offense.
To the air, it's long. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Complete. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The Red Wolves will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Throwing, say it. It's complete to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Saying back to the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes 1 play to get this thing picked up and going.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. Find some fresh air. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Long. He's got him. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 7 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Wolverines coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Red Wolves will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, I caught up with the Buckeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. He's looking for his team to really make some noise here in the third quarter. They know they're in playoff contention. They know that this is a big-time game to separate themselves, but they have got to have more intensity here to start the third quarter.
Thanks, Holly.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll go play action with Sayet. Got his man. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Here's the give off the left side. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Sayet. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Wants to throw. It's Sayet. Grabs it in the middle, and they get him down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs in it.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Sayet. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive line when they get to the QB.
And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Got enough for the first. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Parker again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
All even here in the 3rd quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Law. Bringing the heat. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And late in the football games, coaches are like, don't make the mistake. In this offense, they just did it. Tie football game, they put the ball on the deck, the defense recovers. Now they're going to have to depend on their defense to come out, get a stop, and keep them in this football game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll go to the counter. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They move on top here in the 4th.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense. And put points on the board in a hurry.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Zayn. Throwing right. It's complete. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Zayn. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The #1 team in the land on the road and being challenged and trying to save themselves late. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. The #1 team in the country, and if they're the best team, they'll have to prove it with a late drive on the road. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The Buckeyes with an answer. The extra point here would tie the game.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Get some work done there, pick up a 4 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Handoff for Parker. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Law. Under fire. It's complete to the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He's going to take off. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
A designed run for the quarterback. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They've got the lead.
Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on Ohio State's sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's Sayin to throw. Lets it fly. Got his man to the left. There he goes. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. To the air, it's Sayin. Gets it to him on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Zings it complete to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Again, it's Sayin. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing. They need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. There's a crease. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.